everyone, and welcome to Before the Green with your host, Rory Picks and Highline Betting. Today they go over the action at Kansas Speedway for the AdventHealth 400.
What's up, everyone? Good morning. We're here to get you through Kansas today. I don't know if anyone's going to have anything for the Toyotas, but we'll talk about it and see what we can do. How you doing today, RORYS? Oh, I can't hear you, man. What'd you do?
I ain't doing. I
There
hit
you go. You're good
mute.
now.
I hit
All
mute. I ain't doing too bad. Just ready for 1.5 miles. I feel like that's our wheelhouse. That's where we.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a lot. Seems a lot easier sometimes.
Yeah, it could be. I wish practice was a lot cooler yesterday. So that's the big difference for me. Usually I would have weighed heavy on practice, but since we didn't have, it's going to be like 10 to 15 degrees hotter. It was at the same time, but that much temperature difference, I think we'll see a little different. You know, some guys that were good in practice aren't going to be good today. Some guys that were good in practice, weren't good in practice will be good today.
Right.
So I toned down practice a little bit this week. Usually I'm I'd say I'm about 10% lower on practice than I usually am at this track. Other than that, let's get going here and start looking at what we got. Let me get our ugly mugs off and get some data up there. We'll start with the race facts today. We got 267 laps. Stage 1's 80 laps. Stage 2, 85 laps. Stage 3 is 102 laps. They're probably not going to split them unless if there's no caution, then they'll probably run, I feel like they'll short run and then long run. I think they'll pit once in the stage, but I don't know if they'll split it in half. Seems like they've been doing short runs and long runs a lot more. 9 sets of tires, 62 to 70 lap fuel window, no wet weather, and we do have lights. Let's look at the Fantasy Hub. We got our head-to-heads for NASCAR Live. Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace. Who you like, Roars? You're muted again.
I know. I'm trying not to make a lot of noise. I was looking.
You're good.
I'm reading the comments over here.
Oh boy.
The books are fogged when Rory's got his ears tucked into his hat. That's damn right loose on exit. We're going to be doing polar bear push-ups later on today. I
got a big fat head, so I can't tuck my ears in. I got a super size hat. I like Gibbs today. Bubba was good in practice. So is Ty. He's just starting a little forwarder. So I would just pick Ty. Who do you think?
So Bubba's not going to win in his 300th start?
Oh, look at my man coming with numbers already. 300 start. Yeah. He could. I like Bubba in DFS today, and I like him. Where else did I like him in a group on DraftKings right now.
I like Bubba. I'm gonna go with the old. He won last week, and shit's gonna happen this week. And I think Bubba's gonna be good.
Who you like between Ross and Chase Elliott? I think this is probably a pretty easy one with the struggles of Trackhouse.
Chase by a mile.
Yeah.
I think the rankings even. I know where Chase is ranked. I didn't even look to see where Ross is ranked, but
22nd.
Okay, yeah.
So this is my number 4 ranked driver in Chase Elliott versus my number 22nd race driver. So that's not even close.
Well, Larson, me telling you that I don't even know where the hell he's ranked.
Yeah, because it's so far down, man. So far down. Larson or Reddick? I'll let you go first because I know who you're going to pick.
I'm going with Larson. No, he's a little bit. I'm going with the model.
He's very slightly ahead. They're 2 and 3 in the model.
Well, I mean, the dude's got what? First, what? 2 firsts, 2 seconds.
I'm going to go with Reddick. I just think the Toyotas.
Red Dog's got a couple of wins though here, right?
Just one.
Yeah,
they're it. One driver does have 2 wins here. No one.
Toyota's been very strong. They're very strong.
Hey, the driver that has 2 wins here in the next gen, Kyle Larson. No one else has 2 wins here. in the next gen. So every other win, I mean, we have Kurt Busch has a win, Bubba has a win, Hamlin, Reddick, Chastain, and Elliott. Those were both kind of wonky ones, the Chastain and Elliott. But the other ones were more Toyota is, this seems to be their playground. I'm pretty sure Toyota is going to win today. If not, it's probably be Larson. He's the only guy I can see up there with them.
Larson and Elliott was strong as shit last year here. And then what? Sped on pit road?
Well, he won the fall race.
Okay.
When Hamlin Bubba was going to win, Hamlin took him out in the corner.
I remember he won I want to say maybe that was a different track that I'm thinking about, another mile and a half or something.
Yeah,
but
I mean Vegas.
I mean, right now at this point in the season, I haven't seen a whole hell of a lot out of Byron. Bowman is not going to be driving the 48, like I don't believe much longer, or at least past this year. And Chase Elliott's history here at Kansas is pretty damn good, so he would be the only one that I would see outside of Larson. I mean, Larson's kind of like the whatever out of the bunch. He finds a way. Usually they're the fastest car.
Maybe one Ford. We'll talk about it later. But I think his practice and qualifying might have been a factor of the cold. And if it's a short run, it's not going to work. But who do you like between Byron and Blaney?
I'm going to go with Blaney.
Me too. Byron is, I don't know what the fuck's going on there, man.
Yeah, yesterday that car is shit. That 88. I don't know what in the Sam hell he didn't. I don't know what's up with him lately.
Yeah, they seem off. The new body. Larson seems to be the only Hendrick car that's like consistently up front. I mean, Byron was okay earlier in the year at Vegas, but the last couple races he's been off. We'll see. I don't have Byron in the top 10. I'm just outside in 11th, so not really too high on him today. Blaney, I have 9th, so they're real close. 36 for 36. Joe Gibbs, Toyota, 2311 Toyota. There's 6 right there. If you want to go down the line, you could take maybe Hocevar. I wouldn't take Briscoe for the JGR guys. I would take the other ones. I think personally I'm going to use Bubba today and buy 36 for 36. So that's how I'm going to play it. Maybe Suarez, if you wanted to, too, you could do. He qualified well. I would like to see more before I make my pick on him. We have a couple more mile and a halves coming. So if he shows well today, we can use him somewhere else. All right, man. You ready to get through the lineup?
Oh, yeah. It's good.
All right, row 19, Ty Dillon. All right, row 18, Cody Ware, Connor Zilic. Trackhouse fucking sucks. Zilic is in his first year. I mean, I don't know. They're fucking awful. I don't like either of these three for DFS either. Yeah. How about you? You like? I mean, we could talk about Zilic, I guess, and Trackhouse sucking, but besides Cody Ware and Ty Dillon.
I mean, outside of, I don't know. I don't see much from back here.
Yeah. All right, row 17. Here's these are probably DFS plays. These are going to be chalk. I think they're probably both bad chalk. I don't like them.
I wouldn't trust neither one.
Yeah. Yep, but I think a lot of other people are. So maybe, find someone else in this range. Maybe the next row we'll talk about a guy, but I just feel like these are bad chalk. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm sure I'll have some. Let me see. Let me bring up I ran an initial set of lineups. Didn't do my final stuff yet, but this is an 150 set. I have Cindric in 20% of lineups, and I have Bowman in 16. So I would slightly trust Cindric more than Bowman. All right, let's go to the next row 16.
I was going to say I'd rather have Cindric than Bowman.
Yeah, that's how it's that's awful, man. How about this? Ross Chastain in row 16, 80-1 at a mile and a half. The track house is way off. And we got John Hunter. Legacy supposedly has a alliance with Gibbs, but Gibbs is kicking ass, qualified all up front, and we're back here in row 16. Don't have much on either of them. Row 15, we got Cole Custer. He's 2,000-1, and Barry is 200-1. These the numbers get stale really quick, as you'll see when we go through. I might stop adding these. If you guys want to let me know if you like having the to win odds. My problem is they just get stale from the time I make them to the time we go live. So let me know what you guys think about that. You got anything on Custer or Barry? No, I think you could probably Barry. I mean, I don't know. He might do okay in DFS starting 30th, but nothing for me.
All right, so like I don't know. This is Barry. I'm trying to. I think I would. I don't know what Barry's price is compared to Cindric and Bowman's. Is it cheaper?
Probably. Bowman is 76. So Bowman's 76, Cindric 7,200, Barry 7,000. Heim's 6,900, Priest is 7,500 in that same range. Hocevar 77, Keselowski 79, Suarez 67. I like those guys more, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He hasn't been, I don't know. Ford's kind of off besides Blaney, it seems.
And RFK is not bad.
Yeah.
But they're like, it's Blaney and then the RFK guys, and then probably like Joey.
I think this is the mile and a half that benefits RFK the most.
Yeah.
Outside of Homestead, whatever, like, where you got some tire wear here versus anywhere else, not as much speed. I think RFK benefits the most from that.
Gotcha. All right, row 14, we got AJ Allmendinger. He's 750-1. Noah Graxon's also 750-1. AJ has been doing a great job with no manufacturer support. Other than that, he could be a DFS guy today for you. Maybe a cheap option. Actually, let me see how much he is real quick. Click the other spreadsheet. Yeah, he's 6,100, so he could be a cheap option for you. Noah, yeah, Noah was like better than he qualified in practice, so you might do a little better. The thing I found interesting this week is all the front row cars are right in a row here because the next row is the other two. What do you think about Dinger and Noah?
Nothing.
Yeah. So, mile and a half are tough, man. You gotta have that laser scanning robot at its optimal settings to win here, you know. All right, let's go. As I mentioned, row 13 is the other two front row cars. We have Zane Smith 250-1. Saw a lot of love for him on Twitter or X pre-practice. If he would have came out and did a lot better than his teammates, but they're all here together. So to me, that tells me they're probably all off a little bit. I have Zane like 17th. I have Noah 23rd and Todd 24th, all in the same area. I don't think Zane backed up he had a lot of heat coming into the week. I just don't think after practice it's still there. What about you, man?
I'm not much on front row.
Yeah.
I think it's only downhill from here from row 13 for them.
Yeah.
They might hang out around in that area, but I don't. That's usually the norm for them is one usually qualifies shitty and the other one qualifies good. Now they're both qualifying shitty, middle-ish, whatever. So I don't know. I don't see much from them.
All right, row 12, Kyle Busch, 125-1. NASCAR.com hates Corey Heim. They didn't have his paint scheme up. They don't have a hero shot of him.
That's because Gibbs told them they couldn't put a picture up.
They don't even have. I looked under trucks. I looked under Xfinity. I couldn't even find his car number like all I have for all the other ones. So I guess Ty said you're not allowed to have that shit on NASCAR.com for Heim. I think Heim. I mean, wonder what's Heim's top 10 price like. That could be something. He could have an outside chance at that. If it's like 8 or above, maybe 7.5, that'd be something I'm interested in. I think he has a good car. I bet you he beats Riley Herbst today. How about if we could get a head-to-head between Heim and Herbst?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Heim. I like Heim, and if I was playing DFS, I think Heim probably could be usable from back here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally agree.
The other guy, he's going to switch cars with Denny. We're going to see who can skip KFB. Yeah. They're going to swap cars, and Busch is going to drive the fucking 11 car in reverse faster than Denny can drive the 8 Ford.
Here's the thing. So I know everyone's up on that, but Kyle Busch, he turned down like Joe Gibbs and not give him enough money or whatever it was. He had a contract on the table for a 1-year deal. He could have stayed with them. He chose to leave and go get more money at a worse team. It's kind of like how NASCAR chooses to let Fox put the race on FS1 instead of being on Fox. You know, I'm not going to blame Fox for making FS1 a priority because that's what they need. NASCAR needs to say, hey, dumbasses, these races need to be on Fox every week. I know this week is, but like, got to be on the national TV every week, man.
Yeah.
You got anything on Brad or Riley Herbst? 45-1, 751. Like I said, Heim's starting to row back. I'd love to see a Heim versus Herbst head-to-head.
I could see Brad on long. If we don't get a lot of cautions, I could see Brad getting a long run, getting some track position, different things,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 2 tires. I don't know, something of that nature, and holding it and being. If he gets the track position, it's going to take a screw up or something usually, and before he's going to lose it.
Yeah,
So.
he wasn't bad in practice. He just didn't have a good qualifying run. I have him 14th in practice and 13th rated. So I think he'll be moving forward. I don't have him like top 10. I have him just below the top 10. All right, let's go row 10. Eric Jones, 150-1. Austin Dillon, 400-1. Let's see. Jones, he was, much better than John Hunter. I'm sorry. Wrong. I have Jones was horrible in practice. So he's right ranked with John Hunter in the high 20s. Dillon's in the same group. I mean, these cars just don't have it, man. I feel bad for Eric Jones because I think he has a lot more talent.
Eric Jones was that guy before Seabell, and he was good. And things just in his personal life and different things that have taken place along the way, I think that have affected him. And just kind of in this sport, once you get that great opportunity, it's hard to get it again.
Yeah. I think I would like to see him, but again, there's only so many rides. It's looking clearly now like Toyota. If you don't drive for JGR or 2311, you're not going to be at the top. If you're not in Hendrick or possibly Spire now, seems to be the number 2 Chevy team. If you're not in a Penske Ford or an RFK Ford, like those, besides those guys, I don't see anyone else winning outside of that group. All right, row 9. We got SVG at 350-1 and Michael McDowell the worst Spire car. So, we're talking the worst Spire cars in row 9 and the best RCR cars like what? Row 12, row 10. I mean, it's just they're off, man. Right. I don't have anything on SVG. I don't have anything on McDowell. SVG was not good in practice. He qualified way better in practice, so he'll probably be going backwards. I feel McDowell's the same deal. Probably be going backwards. I don't like either of them. We'll go row 8. Joe Logano, 40-1. Ricky Stenhouse, 400-1. Joey's in the green Hunt Brothers pizza ride. I don't even know what the hell sponsor Stenhouse has. I have Joey as like the 4th or 5th best Ford today. I don't have him that high. I thought he was 20th in practice. He's like 14th, 15-ish in my rankings. Stenhouse qualified way better than he practiced. I have him rated 27th. So I'm sure, I feel like he'll be going back also. You got anything on these two, Roars?
No. I don't like either one of them.
All right. Row 7. Hendrick Motorsports. Chase Elliott, 20-1. William Byron, 18-1. I mean, Hendrick, besides Larson, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, William Byron on a mile and a half. Like, if it's still 18-1, that's crazy. I mean, he was so good at these tracks. Let me look at something real quick, Roars. I want to see what his odds are. Go ahead and give your thoughts on things while I look his odds up real quick.
I like Chase better than Byron. I don't know. I'm like you. Something seem a little off over there. I've been looking at Chase top 5.
Gotcha. So you can actually get Byron at 20-1 now. So that's crazy. He looked bad in practice. He looked bad for him in practice. He was 15th. He qualified 14th. I have him ranked 11th. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him and Fugel. They're off with the new body. They're just not. Usually he's, right behind Larson or right in front of Larson. He seems to be a little tick off compared to those guys. I have Elliott 4th overall. I thought he was 4th in practice. Didn't have a good qualifying run, but I kind of like what Roar said about top 5 with Elliott. Let's see what his odds are for that.
This is a good place for him. I mean,
if you really like top 5, you should go to Caesars.
Oh, nice.
And then if you don't have Caesars, you should go to BetMGM. I don't have 365, and I don't even look at 365 because I've gone through so many accounts on 365 that it kind of gets pointless. But so if it's better on 365, I don't know. All right, let's go row 6.
That's what somebody texted me this morning.
What?
And was talking about taking somebody had the best number at 365, and I was like, I really honestly don't give a shit. I was like, I can't even get hardly anything down, and then the assholes then limited me in fucking golf now. Like,
yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I was telling Roars before everyone jumped on. I go to DraftKings this morning to do some DFS, and it tells me that it can't find my location and to download a plugin. And then I've done that like 40 fucking times this morning. I still can't do it. So congrats to whoever has my reserve lineups in DFS, because I'm sure they're going to suck ass unless I can get it fixed here before the race starts. All right, row 6. Christopher Bell, 6.5-1. Ryan Preece, 80-1. There's no way that Preece number is still real. I don't believe that. Let me see. RFK, I mean, Blaney and then RFK guys. I don't I don't think he has race winning stuff. I think the Toyotas are just so far ahead of everyone else here that it would surprise me. Priest says 80-1 on MGM, but the other numbers look a lot lower. Caesar says 60, so maybe it's still out there. I don't have, let's see, I don't have Priest for anything, and I don't have Bell for anything yet. I think Bell, probably the third, fourth best Toyota behind Hamlin and Reddick. Maybe Bubba's ahead of him. Hamlin looks so good in practice to me. We'll talk about him later. But what do you like about Bell or Priest today, or don't like, man?
I think Priest is gonna hang around in the top 10. I think Bell can win the race.
Yeah.
I think Bell's gonna probably more than likely be 4th to 7th place car.
Yeah, I got him fifth in my rankings. He just wasn't great in practice yesterday, but I think Bell. I think being hot helps Bell. I think being hot will hurt some other drivers. You know, get a little slicker. I mean, yesterday they, in qualifying, it's all the way to the floor.
I feel like with Bell, I think with him starting back a little bit, I think he could be somebody you could get at a better number live if you especially get somebody out front dominating.
Yeah, Bell will be heavily played in DFS today too. And when I say like heavily, I mean like over 25% is usually my threshold for chalk. That's what I look at. Again, I could be a dumbass and wrong. I'm just telling you what I do. All right, let's go to the next row 5. Ryan Blaney, 14-1. Bubba Wallace, 20-1. I think Bubba has a win here. Blaney, he's the best of the Fords, but I think that's not good enough to get anywhere near the Toyotas and Larson and maybe Elliott today. I think I like Bubba in a group over Blaney. I think Bubba is going to move forward. I think he'll have a fast car. He's just not as good as Reddick, but I think he'll be good today. I think Bubba will, I like him in that, tier 2 range, 5th to 10th, whatever area you want to call it. You like, right. I know you said Bubba, you like Bubba earlier. What do you think about Blaney?
I like Bubba. Blaney, I don't know. I think he's a weird one with practice and everything. This race, I don't know. I could see him being good on the long run.
Yeah.
But shorter run, nah. I mean, if it's, I don't know. It just depends. It's so hard now to really.
I mean, it's restarts, pit stops. It's fractions of little things that determines winning and not. Again, it's going to be tough for the Toyotas are just so much better than the rest of the, especially the Fords, All right, man, let's go row 4. We got Chris Buescher 25-1 and Daniel Suarez 200-1. I did grab a little Buescher at 33 yesterday. So I thought he was okay in practice. I actually have him a little better than Blaney in my rankings. I have Buescher 7th overall. I thought he was 8th in practice, qualified 7th. I have him as my top Ford right now. I think that would be an okay bet. I think he's not rated as the top Ford in the odds. And then Suarez, man, Spire. I think I have. So if we look at just the Chevys, I have Suarez as one of the top 6 Chevys with the 4 Hendrick cars. He's right behind Bowman, so he could be top 5 Chevy. I have the 3 Hendricks minus Bowman, Hocevar, and then Suarez. He was 12th in practice, qualified 8th. I have him ranked 15th, 16th. I mean, if shit gets crazy, we got a late restart and he's up front, he's going to go for it,
Oh, yeah.
And he's getting, I saw an interview this morning and he was kind of talking shit on Justin Marks. And it was like saying I told him their cars weren't good and we needed something better. And now I'm in a better car. So he's got a little swagger. If you wanted to, like, I don't know, take a shot at Suarez top Chevy or top 10, I think you could justify it. I don't know if it's for me yet. It would have to be a pretty high number, but I also, and like I said, I have Buescher to win. I grabbed that right before practice yesterday at 33-1. I don't think he has race winning speed, but he could get it done. What do you got on these guys?
I mean, I think either one could be a possibility of, like, could show up. Like you said, I mean, Suarez, he does a really good job. I feel like when he gets track position of holding it on older tires. I mean, really, yeah, Suarez's wife. Yes. That would be great.
All right. Row 3. We got Chase Briscoe 14-1, and we got Woody from Toy Story, Carson Hocevar at 22-1. You like our pitcher? I know you like our pitcher.
Look at Carson. I kind of like old homeboy today. I don't know. I got
ready.
Oh God.
Sixth in practice. Qualified 6th. He's aggressive. He's my 3rd highest Chevy. I mean, I only have him behind Larson and Elliott. Yes, correct. I have Carson Hocevar higher rated than William Byron this week. To me, that's getting crazy, man. That just shows that the 24 is off. Briscoe, I think he's, probably the 4th best of the JGR cars today, which could be a top 5, which how good they are. You know what I mean? So what do you think of these guys today?
I kind of like old Carson.
Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing from him. I think he's getting better all around overall with everything. The recklessness and whatnot. I don't know. He's been fast recently.
Yeah, it feels like you always have to, like, lose a race that you dominate before you get to win, Like, yeah, if there's
I'm not saying I could see him winning today, but it could be one of those days where he could surprise, lead a lot, and fall, finish in the top 5.
I want to see that. I want to see him lead a lot of laps a race before I get in for an outright. Now, again, late in the race, you got Hocevar on the front row. Start maybe in the second row, starting 4th. He's probably going to make it 3 wide and go for it. So, like, again, late race is it's just completely different. Anything. But for, like, his outright, I'd like to see him, like, dominate a race or lead a bunch of laps, be one of the top lap leaders. I feel like we haven't seen that yet from him. We've seen him contend for wins late, getting up front and, having the track position. But I feel like we haven't seen him lead a lot of laps, All right, row 2. Ty Gibbs is off his first win, 18-1. Got that yellow and blue Zeps or Zep, whatever the hell that is. And Kyle Larson, I already know who Rory likes today, is 6.5-1. I have Larson ranked 2nd. I thought he was 6th in practice, and he starts 4th. Ty Gibbs, I have 5th in practice, 6th overall, starting 3rd. Let me hear why you like Larson today.
Oh, I mean, I think Larson will probably be a top 5 car. That ain't necessarily who.
Yeah.
Who I don't like him as much here. I don't know. I just feel like later in the year they're going to be a whole lot better. I think right now they're a top 5 car, but they're not they're not even a top 5 car some weeks. They make it into that, or he gets it up there and they adjust on it very well. So that tells me they're probably, I'm gonna say the second part of the season, once that swings in, I think this team's gonna be really good.
Gotcha.
But that ain't. I think there's somebody else that you ain't got to yet.
Yeah, me too. All right, row 1, Reddick on the pole, 5-1. Denny Hamlin, 4.5-1 on the outside. I know these changed, so I think they're both a little lower right now. I grabbed Reddick before practice at 12-1 yesterday. Really happy with that now. He looked really good on the shorter runs. I feel like if it goes long, that's going to bring Hamlin in. That's going to bring maybe Elliott and Larson and maybe Busher. But if it's a short run where 20 laps or less, Tyler Reddick all day, man. I thought he looked really good in practice. I have him second overall. I thought Hamlin looked first overall in practice. They qualified the opposite. I got Hamlin 1. I got Reddick 3. These are, the class of the field today for me, these guys right here. What do you think, man?
Think it's old Dennis Hamlin day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. I thought he looked really good in practice. And again, like I said, I turned down practice this week just because the temperature. Each track, again, I don't care. I just let everyone know. Each track, I have a different practice number that I usually use. And then I weigh that on weather and temperature and things like that, time of the day. And then that's what I put in the model. So stupid shit like that. If you want to go nerds, whatever, that's what we do. All right, let's look. I'm going to bring up the practice matrix. I tried to make it bigger this week, so it takes up the whole screen. Maybe next week I can make it a little better. As you can see, the guys with the top, this is top 1%, but it's actually 3%. This is actually 7, and this is actually 12. And this is the same. I changed them. So Hamlin and Reddick and Bubba and Briscoe and Gibbs and Busher, Suarez, Bell, Elliott, Hocevar are running top 3% laps. That's just the count of laps they ran in that range. So I think that's your fast guys. We'll see. I tried to add in this also what their difference between their minimum lap speed is and what they ran on lap 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Some guys didn't have laps. Some had they were in the pits on that lap, so I had to delete it. Again, it's just trying to get everyone a bunch of information. If you can screenshot it or whatever, I don't care. All right, let me go back to this and let's check out some comments. Let's put our ugly mugs back up there again. All right. You got anything else you want to add before we dive into the comments, Roars?
I'm just looking. I'm looking at a few things, trying to.
Yeah, go ahead. I like to say thank you to everyone that joins. We're always happy when we get some people in here and talk it up with everyone. Connor says he likes Chase Elliott a lot today. I have him 4th. In that that range of Larson, Reddick, Elliott, and Bell is pretty tight for me. Maybe not Bell. Let's take Bell out of there. Larson and Reddick are real tight, and then a step down to Elliott, and then another step down to Bell. I mean, he's going to be a contender today. I just don't know if he's going to have race winning speed, but the guy that's always the fastest doesn't win every race.
Very true.
A lot of people are not happy with the 88's crew chief yesterday. I'll be honest, I didn't get to watch the race much. I had a lot of shit going on. I did get to watch the first lap, and then the red came out for 30 minutes, and that kind of killed my time to do anything. So then I didn't get to really watch much. But I guess they did not do a good job in the pits last night.
Damn. I know I was unfortunately all right. So softball tournament, and we lose first game. So I could have been back home for green flag.
Yeah.
No, we gotta go eat with
Gotta
the
eat some dinner.
team,
Yeah, you gotta get some dinner
over
with
here,
the team.
this and that. And I don't get back home till like I seen the final 30 laps. I mean, I listened to it, but damn it. I wanted to be at home because I feel like I would have been a little bit more focused. I missed a live betting opportunity. I'm very pissed the fuck off, actually. I mean, I'm trying to drive and like not kill everybody and listening.
Responsibility.
I get the goddamn fun. I get ready to put fucking Taylor Gray in at 16. And the thing is, for me, like, it's hard for me to sit there and watch lap times and drive. You know, I'm just going off a feel more so.
You gotta let the wife. You gotta let the wife drive, so you can.
She knocked out over there after what 5 or 6 or whatever she drank. 2 tall boys and a shorty or whatever the hell. But like, you know, I'm sitting over there and trying to get all this shit in, and as soon as I get the goddamn thing brought up, it fucking locks because some hack ass fucking wrecks.
Yeah, that happens.
Jesus Christ. And then it opens back up at 8. And then at that point, I'm like, well, I'm not taking nobody because I don't have like a watching feel of this race. But I mean, by what I can tell is like Brandon Jones is pretty damn dominant and Creed's pretty fucking good. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I don't know. And then next thing you know, I just said hell with it all, and damn it, I missed it. It's my fault.
Shit happens, man.
It does.
Andrew, I don't think Bowman was awful in practice. I have him 16th, and he is 15th-ish overall. It's just behind the other cars, you know. And then we got a bunch of Trackhouse. Trackhouse has no longer on speed. Ross has sucked ever since he stayed out for stage points. Trackhouse is lost in the woods. Yeah, a lot of people. Only thing I trust to do at this point is Noah to do at this point is gain weight. I like that one.
That's hardcore, ain't it?
He still has like his fat baby face. I mean, he's got to be getting older, man. I mean, I'm fat with it, you know. He just remember when he used to puke in the car when he would win in Xfinity?
Yeah, I do.
Like every race he'd win and fucking puke. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
All right, top 5 hammer has been laid.
Uh-oh. We got
Chase Elliott, top 5. Elliott.
What number did you get?
Plus 260. Caesars. I guess that was the best one. I know it was better than what I was looking at, and I only got a few places that I actually take more than $2.50.
Well, I have that a plus 248. So you got a 265. That's good, man. That works.
That works for me. I'll go with that first. I'm gonna probably add some more stuff, but I
thought this was a pretty funny comment about Noah Connor. You could trust him to get drunk too, probably. Yeah, Corey Haim's invisible because Ty Gibbs cast his spell on him to be invisible on NASCAR.com. 2 plus 250 for a top 10. Let's see, Corey Haim. No, I'd like something a lot higher on that. At least 6 probably. 250 is kind of low. Yeah, KFB is broke. Yeah, it's been a common theme for us. I don't know. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Connor. Yeah, Joey's going to the rear today. I think that was announced pretty early for us. So we'll see. Let's see. I think Andrew was saying that Joey Corey retired. I'm pretty sure they said Logano did also. So Penske could be in some trouble today. I don't think Penske's that good here anyway, so I'm not on him. Chase Elliott 20-1. Best outright price available. Probably him or Buescher, I would say. If you can get something high on Buescher or something high on Bubba. I have Buescher and Reddick, and I'm probably looking to add Hamlin. So I don't really like to bet more than that, especially even before the race starts. I don't like having more than 3 guys to win. The 77 has the body figured out more than the Hendrick group. Kind of sad. Yeah, but they get all their, I guess maybe someone over there. I don't know who. Who could be at Spire? Help them figure out the new body quicker. Let's think. Oh, Chris Gabehart. Anyway. So, yeah, Chris Gabehart's, I'm sure he's not any helpful at all with Spire being almost as good as Hendrick now and even starting to get better than some of their cars. I mean, Spire hired a ton of people, too. They have so many. They're like the new Hendrick with just hiring retired crew chiefs and putting them in a room to tinker with something, you know? All right, let's see. Priest numbers long gone. Does Big Ross? Yeah, I kind of figured. I'll get rid of those next week because they're not. Again, it takes me more time to do them, and they're gone by the time we get there. Everyone likes Bell today. I think you said you like Bell, right, Roar?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think the top 5 in the rankings and Bell's 5th. I think those top 5 really are your 5 that I think probably have the best shot at winning. Mm-hmm. And then I think the next 5 in the rankings are a lot of people that I'm looking at right now. They just got the pricing all bunched up. It's all just they don't do anything. Like it's just like right here, all a bunch of plus 200 shit. Mm-hmm. And like you want a couple of those, like where you're at in 5th and 10th in the rankings. Like the people that I want, I would jump on them at plus 300, and I don't see plus 300 on them. I see all still plus 200s, and then I got number 4 in the damn rankings at higher than what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like one of those things where I don't just bet shit to be betting shit. Like, I don't call winning putting out 15 fucking plays and just because you hit the outright and you hit one fucking top 5, I don't call that success.
Great success. Yeah, Big Ross. Bell was in the first group, so it's kind of hard. I do like a mathematical formula bullshit, blah, 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 nerd shit that makes it seem the same, however you want to see it. It's still not a good thing, but I tried to do my best to normalize that data, and I had Bell 11th overall for the practices. Yeah, I think Buescher is better than Blaney today. I like Buescher. Plus 275 is a little low, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Suarez top 10 worth a sprinkle. Always depends on the price. Let's see. Suarez top 10. I'd be looking at something around 3.5 for him. Suarez top Chevy. I mean, hey, if you want to throw it out there, I think it's a pretty high number. You want to throw like a quarter unit, 10th unit, whatever bullshit you want to do for that. Yeah.
What is that? 60 something to 1 or something?
I think it was like 70 earlier, maybe 80.
Hell yeah. I can get down with some Mi Amigo and the old Gabe Hart fucking tricked out Chevrolet over there out running the Hendrick camp.
Yeah, I mean, I have Suarez. Again, he's so close to Bowman right there. So that would put him as the 5th overall Chevy. I don't think he's 5th in odds. You know, I'll just say it like that, you know?
Yeah.
Suarez, right? Wife is rubbing off on him. Dude, that interview I watched, man, he was talking mad shit on Justin Marks and Trackhouse. It was basically like, you know, oh fuck you, I am in better position now. You know, like he did not care. Like I said it last week, it's rare that you get fired and end up in a better car. I'll say also that happened. Priest didn't get fired, but when Stewart Haas closed, I mean, I know Briscoe got the big prize of that, but Priest getting the second best ride of that, I didn't think would happen, and that ended up happening. So, Hocevar is going to get his first win at Texas in 2 weeks. I do like him at Texas. I also like him at Nashville. I think that's where I put him in my that Stu guy that does that Stu bingo. You to pick every winner of every race before the season even started. And I did that. I'm in second. I think I have Carson either at Texas or Nashville. Carson top Chevy is plus 750. I could get behind that, Jacob. That seems like, let me see. I have a fair market as 10 for him. Maybe 8. You could probably go down to 8, 7. It's close. It's tight. Just not for me. Dega in Texas next 2 weeks, not great for betting. Next week, though, I'm on a guy's trip, and it's Dega, so there'll be no show next week. Sorry. Spin a fucking wheel and pick some guys. What do you got? Anything else, man, once I go through these comments?
I was just going to, Jacob, this is what I got. Yes, it's a to 50, but I was seeing Mets, and I was hoping Juan Soto to 50 is what I was hoping for, but it'll be all right. Apparently, I got us removed from YouTube. Sorry.
You got us removed from YouTube?
Apparently.
Wow. What'd you do?
Violating terms of service. We don't have
type?
I didn't do anything. It must have been either something I said or something that somebody else typed.
Wow.
We're the bad boys.
I don't even know.
We're only accepted on X.
Oh well. I'll upload it when I'm done. I don't know. If it tells us what we did, I'll see. But otherwise, I don't know.
Loose on exit said he probably typed wiener too many times in the comments.
Nice. Air temp was in the 50s, Jacob. Yeah. Connor right here is on it right here. That's it was cool yesterday in like the 50s. So that's, for you Southern folks. I always know when it's real cold at the races by like, when it's in like the 50 degrees because they have winter coats on and hats and gloves for 50 degrees. That's always crazy to me. Let's see. You said him that. Yeah. Let's see more comments. Yeah, Quapple, that flip yesterday was crazy. Like that's about all I saw of the race. I put it on, went green, saw the wreck, and then it was like 30 minutes, and I had stuff I had to go do. Let's see. Oh yeah, YouTube took you. Cool. All right. You got anything else to say, man?
Nah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna look at a few things, trying to figure out. May have to hit Hamlin pre.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with old number one.
All right. That's all I got for today. Thank you to everyone joining. I don't know what happened with YouTube, but we'll try to figure it out. Sorry if you were on there and you missed it. I'll try to
try again next week. I
won't next week. Wow, what'd you do?
I don't know if I said something.
Oh, I swear and say fuck all the time. I don't know.
That.
I don't think it's something we said. I don't even think I have the technology to do that. We'll see. I don't know. All right. Later, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Peace.
Let's fucking go.